Hello. Hello everyone, welcome to round 80 of the Flock and Geese's Mighty and Career Mode. Yes, round 80. That's how long we've been playing the game. Round 80, ladies and gentlemen. And you join us at the Flock and Geese's home track. It's my home track, the Goose's home track, the team's home track as well. As the Flock and Geese factory is based in Longbridge, which is just outside Birmingham. Well, suburban area of Birmingham. And yeah, Silverstone in Great Britain. Obviously, this is the home track for a few others. So the Red Bull team, Williams, McLaren. Mercedes as well. You've also got George Russell and Lando Norris. However, we had an interesting qualifying session because we managed to beat Lewis Hamilton's fastest lap around here, which is, if I can get my mobile device out and find it. So Lewis Hamilton in the 2020 qualifying Q3 did a 1 minute 24.303. Now, as you can see, we broke the record by only hundreds of only by a very small margin. But we still beat it. So the Goose has managed to break Verstappen's record at Austria and now Hamilton's record at Silverstone. Just to give you an idea of how crazy this car really is, and even though we have the fourth most best car on the grid, apparently, because McLaren have the best car now, followed by Mercedes and then Red Bull. But I think it's all about the driver. But anyway, we're pole position as a result. Lawson P7, I think, but hopefully he does not retire like he did last season, because yeah, that was very unfortunate. But hopefully he has a better race at Silverstone. So let's get on with the race, shall we?
We meet again at Silverstone for one of the great Formula One races of the entire calendar. With a barely believable capacity crowd creating a phenomenal atmosphere, it is time for a race that puts a smile on your face. It is time for the British Grand Prix. Silverstone Circuit is comprised of 18 corners, 3.6 miles, with DRS detection zones at Village and Maggots. Your overtaking opportunities at the end of the Wellington and Hangar Straights. You've got to be brave on the throttle in order to succeed here. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. Goose lines up on pole position, and starting next to them is George Russell. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Ocon, Oscar Piastri, Sainz, Norris, Verstappen, Liam Lawson, Leclerc, Perez, Williams, Gasly, Stroll, Albon, Joe, Bottas, Teo Porcher, Hauger, Sargent, Tsunoda, Magnussen and Nick de Vries. And now it's time to head down to the track. Anthony Davidson is alongside me as usual for the race today. Joined once again by Anthony Davidson for this one. Ant, there's a lot of incidents on track recently for this driver. No one does that on purpose. It is part and parcel of racing though.
It's not an ideal situation by any means. When you get into a bad run like that, there's always a risk of frustration creeping in, which can cause more mistakes and locks you into this vicious cycle. Hopefully today they can get through turn one cleanly and stay calm for the rest of the race.
Right, mate, I know it's your home Grand Prix, but I want you to treat it like any other race. Let's not make any unnecessary risks, please.
Well, Mark is unfortunately incorrect, as everyone suffers at the peril of the Goose if they do anything stupid, and we're off. And George Russell gets a terrible start. He's been dropped by the whole grid. Meanwhile, the Goose, in front of his home crowd, takes the lead with Esteban Ocon following with Toto Wolff on the radio. Hunt him down! Hunt him down! As we go through the village corners here into the Wellington Straight, and the Goose leads by a mile. The crowd are on their feet, showing their approval, as you can see in the background. It's the Goose, followed by Esteban Ocon, Piastri, Sainz, Verstappen, Russell, dropped to P6. Norris, Perez, Williams having a fight there as Checo. Perez minister of defence with our teammate Liam Lawson not having a good start as well. P10, but he's still in the points, so he's got to do so. I hope he does well. Cop's corner now. Oh, a bit off the line, but anyway. Leclerc, Stroll, Gasly, Albon, Joe, Sargent, Pourchaire, Bottas, Hauger, Magnussen, Tsunoda, and De Vries clear the rest of the grid. Oh, this is the challenging section of the track. The Maggots, Beckett, and the other corner I forgot. And then into the Hanger Straight. Ocon. Oh, the Goose has to cut. Oh yeah, Ocon forced the Goose to go deep in on the corner there. Into the club corners now, the club chicane, into the final corner, onto the so-called Sir Lewis Hamilton Straight. Give me a break! How is that? Why have they named it that? Oh jeez, it should be called the Flocking Geese Straight, but you know, one of these days it will be. Anyway, lap 5, and the Goose has to go off the track because he went a bit too wide there at the exit there of that corner. I think it's Maggots. And Esteban Ocon sees advantage here, takes the inside line, and out of the Hanger Straight, there's contact between Goose and Ocon, and the Goose takes back the lead. Sainz managing to get his way to P3, but Piastri, geez, that was a bit, that was not the best way to go around the final corner. But here comes the Goose. Oh my God. And never again will you will see that live on your screen from the Goose as he just went through. Is it? I don't know. Farmhouse corner? I don't know. I should know this because it's Silverstone, but I just know it's a corner. But no, that was the Goose defending from Esteban Ocon there, defending pole position, and oh, the Haas cars have gone down into the last grid. Magnussen and Pourchaire, I don't know what's happened there. We're on board with Teo Pourchaire, the now Formula 2 champion of F2, so well done to him. But unfortunately, his career in Haas is not going very well at the moment because he's out of the race. Oh dear. He's off the track. I'm sure he'll have better luck in the next round, which is his home Grand Prix in France, Paul Ricard. But for now, he is out. And we're on board, back on board with the Goose here, and Ocon tries to go out the outside this time, but he's still going for it, but the Goose puts him back in his place. Oh, there's more contact there. Ocon nearly spun then. There's more contact going into the out of Hanger Straight on lap 9. Ocon does get ahead this time though, and they say switch round into the club chicane we go, which leads into the final corner, Hamilton Straight. Into lap 10 we go, back on the Hanger Straight, and Esteban Ocon with that speed overtakes with the DRS, but the Goose goes round the inside and into the pit lane. Oh dear, Ocon. Now Ocon has to pit at the end of lap 10 because it's the only way he's going to survive the championship race here. But at the moment, this Goose is on a roll. This has got to be his most dominating season yet. I mean, we've won every race since apart from Monaco. We've won every single race. So can we win Silverstone? It'd be nice. It's our home Grand Prix after all. So we've just got onto the mediums. exiting the pit lane now. Just all right next to the Alfa Romeo. Is that Bottas? I don't know. There's contact. There's contact between the Goose and Dennis Hauger in that Williams. It's all out war between the Goose and the back of the grid. It's Joe Guan Yu, sorry, that's in front of us, and this is how the Goose deals with Joe. Alfa Romeo, you had no chance. Rockstar Paul, take note for your F1 Manager 23. And the Goose shunting Logan Sargent out of the way, just pushing him out of the way there. It's a bit naughty, Goose, but that's just how we do things, I think. Now, this happened as we were in the pit lane. So the Goose was pitting, he's in the pit lane now, and look who's retired. It's George Russell. And his home Grand Prix as well. Oh, George. No wonder he had a bad start off the line. He dropped 4 positions. Oh, dear, George. Oh, dear. Oh, never mind, eh? Never mind. Maybe next time. And the Goose moves up to 9th place after a number of people pit there. That's Ocon. That's Ocon in front of us. Can the Goose overtake Ocon going into the longer chicane now? I think it was S-turns of Village, and he does. The battle for first place with Ocon continues, and at the moment it's there's more. The Goose overtakes what's his face? Oh, Ocon. There we go. See, I forgot. My brain just... I had a brain freeze then. Perez is in the lead. Liam Lawson is in 2nd place. That is because he's not pitted yet. And we're passing a few other people that have gone into the pit lane. And we are now P5. Holy shit! Callan Williams is P1! Callan Williams is in the lead! Lawson 2nd! That's because he's going to the pit lane. That's it. Lawson is no longer in the podium. But Callan Williams is in the lead! This was our teammate from Season 1! And the first half of Season 2! He's in the lead! What? He's got to be in the pit lane now. He's got to be in the pit lane now. He had his time in the sun, did Callan Williams. But it's all over because a Mercedes and a flocking Goose are fighting it out for the win here as we go into lap 15. Verstappen has caught up. Well, he hasn't caught up. He's 7 seconds behind us. But he's working magic in his little Supermax Red Bull of his. And Williams drops down to P10 where he belongs. Lap 15, there's contact. Oh, Ocon, what's he doing? Oh, he spun! He spun! The Goose has spun him! The Goose has assassinated Ocon just before the turn! I think we got a safety car out. Yes, the safety car has been deployed because of the Goose spinning Esteban Ocon off the track. What happened? Okay, we're just coming up to the back of the safety car. It should not be a Mercedes. It should be an Aston Martin because you know Aston Martin about Silverstone. Now that would be nice. So the Goose had the racing line, and then all of a sudden, just he just assassinated him. Hey, he really is having the Goose really is having his own Max Verstappen era, isn't he? He's having his Max Verstappen phase. Speaking of Verstappen, he's in 2nd place. And it is lap 17. And the safety car is... it's just disappeared. There it is. It just had a moment of active camouflage. And it is coming in now. The safety car is in at the end of this lap. As you can see, it's going into the pit lane. And the Goose controls the field as we get ready to start lap 18 around Silverstone. And he's off. Giving himself the advantage there into lap 18. With that excellent start of the line. into these first 2 corners, fast corners, into the proper braking zone, and then nothing happened after that. So, ladies and gentlemen, for the second time at his home Grand Prix, the crowd are on their feet, cheering and roaring on the Goose as he wins the British Grand Prix for the second time in a row. And Verstappen, oh no, that's Oscar Piastri, I think that is. But what a dominating and controversial performance there from the Goose, as per every other race.
Plenty of action then here in Silverstone, a memorable race and an impressive victory. Anthony Davidson, a resounding victory today. What set them apart from the rest?
Well, they certainly stood out as a driver with tons of confidence on the track. I think their ability to keep their cool, even during some of the more hectic parts of the race, meant they were able to capitalise on the mistakes of other drivers, giving them the opportunity to make their way to the top spot with ease.
The faces on our top 3 look so incredibly happy as they make their way up to the podium. A much-deserved victory and a brilliant performance from them all.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
So let's have a quick look at how the drivers' standings have changed. Goose increases their championship lead. So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
I have to give it to Goose.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. The owner-drivers team moved to the top of the table. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time? Be sure to join us again as we continue to bring you the latest excitement in Formula One.
Another win at Silverstone. That's what we like to see. Oh dear, Ocon. Never cross a mad goose, and he just did that. So that was eventful. The first half of it, we just had to just fight Ocon, and then Ocon did something stupid and paid for it. But no, that was fun. Oscar came second. Lando came third, so well done to Lando. Yeah, okay, he's on the enemy team, he's on McLaren, but he's British. So, well, he's half British, he's half Belgium as well. But you know, a fellow Brit on the podium at Britain. That's what we like to see. That's good. That's good. P7 for Liam. That's good as well. Considering this is his first full proper British Grand Prix, no retirements this time. No wonder he had a bad start off the line. And then Théo Chair. I know, British Grand Prix for you. Well, the last British Grand Prix with the flocking geese. Before F124. If we play it, it just depends how good F124. Just depends what F124 has to offer, really. But yeah, thank you for watching. Stay safe. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe to this channel. It helps the channel grow, and it helps me, which is good. Check out my other channel, Tico Sprinter, and we will see you in round 81 at the Paul Ricard circuit in France for the French Grand Prix, where we literally really have to be careful with Ocon. Lawson has to be careful with Gasly, and then obviously Théo Pourchaire as well. But yeah, see you in France.